Alright guys, here we are with part 6. And let's go ahead and make his lips look cool. Because right now they look a little too alien for me. So, we need to just push and pull stuff. Alright. So now we need that dip under the lip. Didn't mean to make that rhyme, but okay. We need to just make this part, we need to make this part have a dip under here because that's what most lips, have. We need it to be even more than that, actually. Alright. And then we need this to push out as well. So we'll bring this back, bring this up. And then we'll kind of start bringing this over so that it kind of droops down, I guess you'd say. Looks really, I know what the problem is here. Why it's looking so weird. It's not curved enough. So we need to go ahead and select this, turn on proportional selection, bring it back. Alright. I'll just select the whole thing. Bring it forward a little bit. Smooth out some stuff. Wow. This looks really weird right now. It usually doesn't take me this long to get the lips right, but everything is everything's its own challenge. You can't tackle the same thing the same way. Or you can't tackle a different thing the same way you would another thing. That's what I was trying to say. Bring this back. What is this here? Okay. Looking a little bit better. And, I'm just going to keep saying this just so you guys know, so you don't think that this is how it's going to turn out. This is the ugly stage. And I can't stress enough how much the ugly stage sucks. Because, you're making something ugly. But, that's how people kind of see it. But you have to see it as molding it into something awesome. Let's not use these corner parts here. Anyway, cool. So now let's go ahead and get some more edge loops in. First of all, I want to move these over. So let's do GX negative 0.5. GX negative 0.5, just to bring it a little closer. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and bring in another plane, or we could just use this here, press Shift D and just bring it down. Kind of warp it a little bit. So what we want. Alright, so we're going to have a loop go around his head here, from the bottom of the chin to the top of his forehead, or from whatever, Let's go ahead and try to match it up with this here. Another thing that's not round enough, the eyes. They're not elongated, I guess, would be the word. Well, now that we did that, we gotta tweak it some. do the same drill again. GX negative 0.5. Anyway. Bring this over. Bring this over. Looks really alien right now. And I don't want him to look really alien. I want him to look like he was an alien that was maybe raised during the Wild Wild West times or something like that. Yeah, I want him to have the looks of an alien, but kind of like the soul of like a really rough human. Like a guy that's been battered and just been through a lot and he doesn't take crap from anybody, you know? That's kind of the personality I'm going for. Alright. So now, just out like that. Alright. We're getting there. Getting there. So now that we have that, we need one more loop. See how we are on time. We need this to go around the jaw and around the back. And I learned this technique, well, this type of technique at least, from Jonathan Williamson. And I tried a lot of different modeling methods. I've tried box modeling and all that stuff. Personally, not a fan of box modeling. You know, because I feel like there's not enough control of, you know, my loops and stuff. So I find if I prep it now, it's much easier. So this is where we're going to turn it. So we're going to rotate it like that. Oof. Bring this forward. Alright, so now it's time to go into top view. So wow, this is really warped. We need to kind of average this out a bit. Alright, so anyway, let's go ahead and make his head shape here. Not much to say right now. Alright, there we go. Alright, so let's say let's bring this up a little bit more. So once we get the ear in, then we can make the sternomastoid muscle. Or whatever it's called. I don't want to be wrong here. That's just what I'm calling it. I don't know. I'm not very good at anatomy yet, but I will be once I start studying. I haven't really studied much. I looked through a book or two. That's about it. Didn't really do much other than that. Alright, let's join these. Sorry, yawning. Let's join these together. And I don't want to join all this stuff yet. Just because, you know, I wanna start fresh on a part like that. So until that part is done. Oops, sorry, wrong. So just for the next like minute or two, we're just gonna fix some stuff that looks really bad. Let's see how this looks here. See how that looks. Nah. Well, maybe. It depends on how it looks like with the whole face. Anyway. Looks really feminine right now, in my opinion. I want him to be kind of rugged. One thing we need to add here is an edge loop down the center, because we want one loop just following the whole thing down. And we can actually define that right now before we even go anywhere. Because if we have that center line there, then we can easily attach it to the eyes here, and we won't get any weird poles in the center. So that's always good. So we just need to make sure that everything is even from the side. I also want him to have a really defined jawline, just with like really masculine jaw. Alright. Oh, let's just move this over some, out some, over some. Alright. Looking good. So now, I guess we can just start joining a little bit. So it's just the obvious stuff we see here. You know, stuff that isn't going to change much. Yeah. Don't worry, that'll change. So let's see. We have 9 verts here, and we have 12 verts here. So if I add 3 verts here, we can just connect it to this. F, F, F. And you see we have a pole right here, so that means we should probably bring this up. And no, I really don't care about the form right now, because I just want to make sure we have our topology. And I'm not making animatable topology right now. I'm making sculptable topology, and right now it's not even that, so we need to tweak this a lot. Alright, it's pretty horrible right now. Who am I kidding? It looks really bad right now. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, anyway, we got our form in. Next part, we're gonna do some massive overhaul and changes to our face. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.